Trump had to deal with a bit of a sassy prime minister of Netherlands today. This is supposed to be just a routine photo op, and it turned into kind of an unplanned social confrontation between the two. It was really quick, and this is gonna be a quick video, but I want to break it down so you can actually see all the little strategies that were quickly used and understand why. And of course, this is gonna boost your social ability. And if when you go out socially, maybe you get bad reactions from people, they walk away from you, you don't know exactly why, but you don't know what you're doing wrong, grab the social invincibility checklist. You can touch or click up here in the right-hand corner. I'm gonna give it to you for free. It's gonna go through 5 tips that'll give you a nice perspective about what's going on around you so you can feel good about going out in public knowing you're gonna get a good reaction. So let's start this clip out and see what this dude said.
A lot of good things are happening. I think the EU,
nice and
we're
calm.
going to be meeting with them fairly soon. They want to see if they
Calm
can work
nod.
something out, and that'll be good. And if we do work it out, that'll be positive. And if we don't, it'll be positive also, because
No.
we'll just think about.
All right, you see that? He just couldn't contain it. So Trump says, if we work something out, that'll be positive. And if we don't, that'll be positive too. And at first you can see him just get super tense and shake his head. And then he just says, no, like he just couldn't contain it.
And that'll be good. And if we do work it out, that'll be positive. And if we don't, it'll be positive also, because
No.
we'll just think about those cars that pour in here, and we'll do something, right?
So then Trump, kind of reeling, says, well, we'll just think about all those cars pouring in. So what Trump was trying to do at that point was simply give this guy an out. He was hoping that he would just be like, yeah, well, those cars, whatever. Yeah, just shake the hand. Because even if that wasn't like some big point that mitigated his comment that if it didn't work out, it was okay, just by Trump throwing something to him, a bone, well, yeah, all those cars coming in, he could have just kind of nodded his head. But this guy was so flustered by that comment that he just continues on and he says, no, we absolutely need to work something out, and see what Trump does.
Because
No.
we'll just think about those cars that pour in here, and we'll do something, right?
We have to work
But it'll be positive. But
Okay, so he says we have to work something out, kind of under his breath. He's clearly reeling. But Trump says then he realizes he's not going to jump on that bone that he throws him. He says it's going to be positive. It's going to be positive. Let's see it one more time. We have to work
But it'll be positive. But again,
it'll be positive. So Trump wasn't rattled. That was the biggest thing. Like most people watching this, that was a quick little blip of him getting worked up. But Trump sees confident, it'll be positive. So Trump then backs off of the comment altogether, right? So he was saying, even if it doesn't work out, that'll be positive. He's hoping he could slip that on by. And this guy's like, nope. And I don't think this guy had that planned by any stretch of the imagination. Like, you know, if Trump brings that up, you got to confront it. I just think he was so rattled. His body language looked so awkward, uncomfortable. But then Trump backs off and says, you know, I'm confident it's going to be positive. I'm confident it's going to be positive.
Mr. Prime Minister, thank you very much for being here.
It's good to be here.
And then very calm right into something else. So basically, the 2 things I want you to take from that is, number one, if the Prime Minister of Netherlands wouldn't have been so rattled, I don't even think he heard Trump when he was talking about all the cars coming in. I think a lot of people typically do take that bone that you throw them just to keep a coherence and to keep a smooth kind of interaction going. But this guy was so rattled, he didn't even hear Trump talk about the cars. He couldn't believe what he had been hearing. And so he didn't take that. He didn't take that option. So Trump saw he didn't take that option and very calmly just says, you know, I'm confident it's going to be positive. So it didn't really look bad for either of them. I think Trump's first strategy, he would have liked better if he would have just jumped on that idea of, oh, the cards are coming, it's going to be fine even if you don't work something out. But the fact that it didn't, the most important thing is, you hear me talk about a lot in these videos, Trump didn't get rattled. He didn't get worked up. He kind of backed off, says, yeah, listen, I'm confident it's going to be positive. I'm confident it's going to be positive. A nice way to do it. Versus what if Trump would have gone back in and like gotten more nitty gritty? Well, you know, even if it doesn't come out positive, we've got this, and this. Now he's in some big argument with a guy who's shown he's easily emotionally rattled about this point, and that's not what Trump wants. So I like the fact that Trump, as he usually does, kept his cool, backed off, and almost in not a placating way, but a bit of a way. He's like, listen, I'm confident that it's going to be positive. I'm confident we'll be able to work something out. I got a kick out of this breakdown. And if you have any breakdowns, any interactions that you see that you want me to break down, jump on my Instagram. It's Charisma Matrix, and post a link to it underneath my most recent post. That's where I'm going through to get a lot of my ideas going forward. And if watching this video, you hate small talk like this, you see this like, God, I hate it. I hate going into work. I hate having to talk about nonsense. I'd encourage you to click here to watch this video. I made it to help you be confident to start small talk and feel good about going into it and understanding what the concept and the goal is behind it. If you're interested in that, click here and I'll talk to you there. Hey, it's Barron. Welcome to the Charisma Matrix. Listen, I don't care if you were born with no charisma or feel like you're awkward socially, because it doesn't matter. Here on this channel, I'm going to teach you all the advanced social skills that you need to get what you want out of life. Subscribe to the channel and join me every Thursday at noon.